Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Mrs. April Walters.
Here.
Mrs. Barbara Sidler.
Here.
Mr. William Nucker.
Here.
Ms. Nancy Mulvaney.
Here.
Mr. Kenneth Jacoby.
Present.
Mr. Thomas Connors.
Here.
Ms. Benita Barbush.
Here.
Mr. Tyree Harris.
Here.
Mr. Ryan Binder, absent. Attorney Chris Lesser.
Here.
And Mr. Danny Malloy.
Here.
Okay. Public comments on board agenda items only. We have none. Personnel recommendations. Approved with one motion, board discretion. Approve the substitute list for the 25-26 school year. Teachers at $130 a day. Did you go over the names last week? I'm gonna read them again. Lori Chalenkas, Lily Kunko, Louise Miller, David Novitsky, Christian Ormanston, Diane Paisley, Linda Roskus, Billy Joe Stewart, Kurt Vernerick. Nurses, $130 a day, Paula Gregory, Katie Hall, Lindsay Rowland, Donna Thomas. Support staff at $10 an hour, Kim Kuzma, Jessica Moyer, and Lindsay Rowland.
Motion for 5 and 6, or 4 and 5, sorry.
Okay, I just have one question. Do we need to maybe revisit the rate on the support staff? That seems extremely low. I mean, even if we just make it the same as what the starting rate is, or 13 an hour, I mean.
And that was our conversation last time we brought that up, because it does seem low. It's not significantly off from where our starting rate is for folks.
No, but
Yeah, we could certainly.
I don't know, what's everybody's thoughts on that?
Yeah, cause it's like an emergency thing, so I'd be fine even if it's $100 a day, flat rate like the other ones,
Like
you
the
know
other
what I mean?
Are they usually a full day though, when we call in for subs, or are they, like the part-time hours?
But it's an emergency thing where someone might have something scheduled already, they're changing their day up to come in. Come on, you know what I mean?
Can we make a motion on that tonight because it's money? Or do we have to wait until next week to increase that rate?
Is that, do we need an MOU or something with that, or what, is that a contract thing?
I don't know that that's in the contract.
No? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's on your agenda, right?
Okay.
We're just changing the amount.
Alright, so we need to amend the.
Yep.
Alright, I'd like to make a motion to amend, the support staff rate for number 4 on the agenda. And change that to $10 an hour to $100 a day.
Yeah, if I offer insight? Yeah, cause I gotta say that, if you guys do that, it's gonna be almost $18 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Our paras
So
now
our-
make $13.75.
I was gonna say our paras who work that.
Yeah.
So,
It's a substitute thing, we need to fill in, we have so many people taking off, I mean, we gotta be able to get people to come in.
Paras are all just gonna be subs. And sometimes some of those, they're like isn't that the same rate for the cafeteria, or if they're a para, or something on that end? So I think hourly was more just because
Yeah.
sometimes if you're in the caf, you're there for, I don't know, 3-4 hours, and then if you're a para, you're here 5 3/4 hours.
that makes sense.
13?
Plus, don't forget, we're still in contract negotiations. If we do that, they're gonna be screaming for that rate, I would think. Whatever it works out to, the 18 or whatever. So even if we make it 13,
But who else is under support, is that maintenance too?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah,
So you're not gonna get substitute maintenance in for $13 an hour, I'll tell you that right now. I mean, you're gonna fill in cafeteria positions and paras, but you're not gonna fill in maintenance, so there's gotta be some kind of medium there.
Do we ever get substitute maintenance people?
No, just for cleaning. Usually if it's maintenance, if I can't do it, I'll wait till the next day, or it's typically just for cleaning staff, I call my subs in.
I'm fine with $100 a day. It's an emergency. That's why you pay higher.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's me, that's me.
Okay, well, the motion's on the table, so,
Second,
alright,
I already did, so I said so moved after he said it,
alright,
so I would have thought that would have been the second.
alright, so we'll take a vote on amending that
Yeah,
line
do you have
item, and then we have to
something
vote on that line item.
Well, I think their contention is it really needs to be an hourly rate because a cafeteria worker coming in as a substitute is gonna get $100 for
3 hours.
For 3.5 hours.
Right,
okay,
Yeah.
for 3.5.
Yeah, most of them are 3.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
So do we look at an equitable hourly rate starting salary, which was on the table too?
I don't know, I mean, if you need someone for 3.5 hours, are they gonna come in for $30 after taxes? You're gonna have,
what does the teacher's rate look like versus their salary at $130 a day? Is it comparable, or is it lower?
Well, if it's low, well, cause if you're taking a teacher's salary, divide, like, just take 150, just say something, a first year teacher that we just hired, 51,000 times 186, they're making $400 a day. So now they're making $400 a day, the sub's making 130. Now you're saying the paraprofessional's making
Basically almost 78.
$70, but yet if you're a sub, you're making 85, so the sub's making more
And
than.
that's if you do it that way, suppose you do it for the year. I mean, because
Well, I'm just saying, we're just saying daily rate, again, I'm just using daily rate numbers, I'm not using.
I know, but you're using daily rate at school, what about daily rate for the year? It is what it is, that's the job, you're off in the summer.
Yeah, I know, but so is the, I don't know, I think it's just the way it is, it's, to me, if you're doing it, I would rather sub than be a full-time person, cause I'm getting paid more money.
But you're not guaranteed the job. You'd have to, there's someone would have to be open.
Correct, but why would these, like,
Let me add a recent conversation through the IU too. There was a solicitation through the IU to talk about sub rates for teachers and for, paraprofessional staff, support staff. And, we were low at 10, but 13 was more of a middle range in terms of where people were. And some were a little higher than that, but that was not out of the ballpark for what we saw, and we were fairly competitive with 130 a day for the daily rate for teachers. But we were definitely low at $10 for the,
And
support staff.
what position is the one for 3.5 hours a day?
Cafeteria. So if you take the $100 a day, divided by 5.5 hours, which is what the paras basic, it's $18.18. So if we made it $18 an hour, then that way the cafeteria is only getting paid the three hours that they're here, instead of a flat rate. Did you follow me?
yep,
Billy, you don't look like you're following.
I am.
and then they're still making double what they would have.
Right.
almost.
Yeah, cause we can't have a cafeteria staff getting $100 for
Yeah,
like
for
3.5
3
hours, like
But I
that's,
can tell you, you're gonna have some upset people though too,
Yeah.
that are your current staff members working in these positions that are gonna see substitutes getting paid more than that. There's no two ways about that.
And what do they get paid right now? Again?
13 and change,
yeah, starting is 13.
maybe 14.25 next
Something
year.
like that.
Okay, so let's
Roughly.
just make it 12. At least it's a little increase.
Well, even at 13, it's still less than starting.
That's fine.
These are our only 3, or is there other ones, is it just 3 for today? That's our only 3 for the whole building, for the whole support staff?
This is who we're adding right now.
Adding or,
That's what I mean, how many more are on there?
We'll have to check and see.
And just throwing it out there too, when we have, I'm just throwing this out there, Miss Moyer, she would come in and 9 times out of 10, she was subbing in the cafeteria. But, if we had a paraprofessional opening, I'd say there's very few times throughout the year where we had a sub in to help as a para. It was more so just in the cafeteria. I don't know necessarily that makes people not wanna come for, at least on that end, like the $10 an hour. But, in terms of like who's gonna benefit, it may only be a couple times throughout the year, cause we haven't necessarily had a huge line of people who are picking up when those positions are technically somebody being out for that day.
I have a question, is the nurse would not be an RN, it would be here, and then also listed as a support staff also. So she's not gonna be subbing the cafeteria if she's an RN.
What's that?
That Lindsay Rowland, she's on
She's
both.
on both lists.
So she could potentially sub in either area. We've crossed
So
that
an
bridge
RN wants to
before.
come in and work in the cafeteria or clean school.
What's that?
Well,
Depends on where
Obviously.
they go. There's not a lot of
Unless-
openings
unless
for our
it's an
school
error.
nurses.
It might be an error pronounced, I don't know.
No, she had,
She's certified.
Bonnie, yeah, she had, her daughter is at the school, and I think on her end, it's conducive to her schedule where if she can't get in at the nurse, she also, was employed in the cafeteria for a short time, and I think it was just a little bit too much with the schedule where, you know, it was just wanting to be here as much as she could.
So is the consensus right now 13 would be an appropriate number?
yes, but we already have the first and second on that motion for her, so.
Right.
Then we have to rescind that motion, right? And have to vote on that.
Yes, just whoever moved it and seconded it can rescind the motion.
Okay,
So would be me. Rescind my motion.
I'll rescind my second.
Okay, so now start over.
Yes.
All right. I'd like to make a motion to amend number 4, support staff at $10 an hour to $13 an hour?
Okay,
So moved.
now are we still voting on 4 and 5 or just 4?
Well, right now, we're just voting on, to add it, to change that line item.
Okay, alright,
And then once that's changed, then we can vote on 4 and 5.
gotcha, okay.
Who was the second on that?
I believe Bonnie.
Okay. All right, so now we need a roll call on that amendment. Ed?
Okay. Mr. Connors?
Is that 13 an hour?
This is to add it to
This is
the,
to add
yeah,
it.
to add it.
Yes,
Then
yes.
yes.
Mr. Nepper?
Yes.
Ms. Mulvaney?
Yes.
Ms. Barbush?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes,
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mrs. Sibley?
Yeah.
Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Motion passes.
so now we already have the first and the second for 4 and 5, with 4 being amended to $13 an hour for support staff, so roll call for that.
Mrs. Sipler?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Ms. Barbush?
Yes.
Mr. Nepper?
Yes.
Mr. Connors?
Yes.
Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Ms. Mulvaney? And Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay. Number 6, approve the following 25-26 coaches pending all clearances and paperwork and contingent upon completion of the season. Will Bartell, girls softball varsity head coach, $4,650. Rebecca Jones, co-ed cross-country assistant coach, replacing Ryan Cately for $2,100. Devin Berger, assistant girls soccer coach, replacing Sean McGill for $2,100.
Motion 6 to 8.
Second. We have number 5.
Question.
No, we did 4 and 5 last.
Oh, you're gonna put 5 together.
Question. Is this the sport that Ryan Keatley is the coach and the assistant coach?
Yes.
So he's still the head coach?
Mhm.
Okay, because there was rumblings about him leaving, does anybody know anything about that?
Yeah, the job didn't pan out. He's gonna be staying with us.
Okay.
That's great.
Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Mr. Nepper?
Yes.
Ms. Barbush?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mrs. Sipler?
Yes.
Ms. Mulvaney?
Yes.
Mr. Connors?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Motion passes. Motion's passed.
I just have a question. On number 7, we discussed this last week about the athletic director going over the schedule, with either the game worker or other people have another job here at the school. To make sure that they don't duplicate it.
How was that now?
Like if you had a maintenance person that was working as a game worker,
Oh, I see what you mean.
the same very night? I'm getting
Yeah.
double dipped.
No, I know that had been a problem in the distant
Right.
past, but yeah, that's, he's not going to schedule somebody to be a game worker while they're
So
scheduled.
if somebody's going over that, well, that's on me.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
no problem. Superintendent's report, number 9, approve the following 2025-2026 handbooks: athletic handbook, pre-K handbook, elementary school handbook, middle school handbook, high school handbook, sports staff handbook, all hazards plan, induction plan handbook, wave parent handbook, Chromebook handbook. Any discussion?
Make a motion to approve number 9.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Knepper?
Yes.
Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Mr. Connors?
Yes.
Ms. Mulvaney?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mrs. Sippler?
Yes.
Ms. Bartley?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Number 10, approve the following use of facilities as listed. Have a motion?
No.
Any discussion?
Did we vote on the baseball coach yet this year?
We have none.
I don't think exit interviews were completed yet for,
That was a recent email.
Well, they're gonna start this? They're gonna start practices?
Currently, yes.
Cool.
Again, off-season workouts, I guess is what it is.
Well, I'm just looking at the contact being Kenny Jacoby over there, and if that's the case, I'm gonna be appealing with whatever due to what happened last year and stuff that was found out after what happened. I have an issue with Kenny being the coach of that team. Whoever I gotta talk to, Mr. Zoshin or one of the principals, I mean, as a parent and board member, I was lied to by Kenny, so I have a problem with that.
Understand?
He wouldn't allow my son to use the bathroom, so I have a problem with that.
Again, getting into personnel issues at that
I'm okay with that. It's my kid and it's me, so.
When are the exit interviews set up?
I believe, again, which I think, I'm trying to remember, was.
It'll be-
September.
Yeah, it'll be the first, it won't be the first week, second week of September.
So
Cause we try to get them on for October,
Yeah, that's usually.
the October board meeting.
Well, I'm on that committee, so I'd like to be there.
Yep, that's Mr. Zoshin and Ryan, they set it up,
Can we table this? Well, I need to ask Kenny a question, because in the past you said if we don't,
To make sure that
if
you're there.
you don't have the confidence of the board, then you're not gonna hold conditions. And you said that you would take your son up to Planet Fitness instead of doing this. Is that still what you're believing in? Or if we don't approve this because of stuff that is surrounding this, are you still going to do this?
Well,
Because-
I can't do it without approval.
No, well, you said, you're missing what I'm saying. You said if we don't have the
It wouldn't be on the agenda if I wasn't gonna do it.
okay, well, I'm just reminding you what you
I
said
know.
before.
And I'm
So-
saying that it's on the agenda, so that means that I've made the commitment that I will continue to do it.
Okay, and,
But I need approval, so that's what it is. It's,
Okay.
it's essentially it's conditioning.
I'm gonna get real loud about it, I just want you to know, with all the parents on the team, I'm gonna let them know. I don't think you're fit for that position.
That's your choice. I know.
I guess we'll clear this up after,
After the year.
yeah.
Okay.
we have a first and second on that, I got lost.
Ms. Mulvaney?
Wait, what are we voting on?
Use of
Use
facilities.
of facilities number 10.
Oh, sure, yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mrs. Sippler?
Yes.
Mr. Jacoby?
Abstain.
Mr. Connors?
I guess no to the baseball just because of the point of contact. I don't know why we wouldn't vote on the new coach first. Or take applicants for a coach before we start the training program, that kinda doesn't make too much sense to me, so I'm a no to baseball, unfortunately.
Mr. Knapper?
Yes.
And Ms. Barbush?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Did you skip me?
No, I got you.
We're all over the place tonight.
Number 11, approve the first reading of the following policies: 626, federal fiscal compliance; 626.1, travel reimbursement, federal programs; 827, conflict of interest. Can I have a motion?
Move.
Second.
Any discussion?
Second. Sorry, second.
We got one.
So I don't remember this. Okay.
You'll be third.
Yeah, they can.
Arnold mentioned it.
Alright, got it. Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Mr. Knepper?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mrs. Sippler?
Yes.
Ms. Mulvaney?
Yes.
Ms. Barbush?
Yes.
Mr. Connors?
Yes.
Motion passes. Item number 12, approved a letter of understanding and MOU between Pathstone and the Weatherly Area School District from August 20th, 2025 to August 19th, 2026 for free early childhood education services.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? Discussion? Ms. Mulvaney?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mrs. Sippler?
Yes.
Mr. Connors?
Yes.
Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Mrs. Barbush?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Knapper?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Tell me it's missed.
Yes, I got you. I was gonna correct myself.
Great.
Item number 13, approve the Roar Bus Company bus van driver list for the 2025-2026 school year.
I'd like to make a motion for 13 of 14.
Second.
Any questions or discussion? Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Mr. Knapper?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Ms. Barbush?
Yes.
Ms. Mulvaney?
Yes.
Mr. Connors?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mrs. Sippler?
Yes.
Motion's passed. Item number 15, approve the adult meal price per the recommendation of the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the United States Department of Agriculture.
Motion for 15 and 16.
Second.
Second.
What is the, what we get it before? So you want to go to last year or something like that?
They're on break.
Yeah.
They're in Lake Tahoe.
Probably yes and no.
Ms. Barbush?
Yes.
Ms. Mulvaney?
Yes.
Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Mr. Knapper?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mrs. Sippler?
Yes.
Mr. Connors?
Yes.
Motion's passed. Item number 17, approve the 2025-2026 agreement for security services with the county security police at a rate of $25 an hour, 50 cent per hour increase over the prior year agreement.
Move.
Second.
Now, how does this work with the Weatherly Police that we have on payroll?
This is for
This
like
is for like
games
events,
and
games,
events and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do we still get to, I guess, pick the security guard, or Scott gets to pick who we, because we went from that person who we had complained about to someone halfway decent. I don't wanna go back to that first person, so can we make sure we put that, someone gets that message to Scott?
Yeah, no, you became very well aware of that
Yeah,
as we had the
yeah.
discussion last year.
Okay, that's
We
all.
made sure, well, I remember this, and
Mhm.
they talked with them,
Okay.
to Scott, yeah.
Okay.
This mainly just concerns basketball, right? Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
This is the thing we talked about, Mr. DeSpirito, last season, how we gotta we gotta have something where students under a certain age need their parents there.
Yes, we discussed
You
that
remember we
numerous
talked
times.
about that?
Yeah.
So that's gotta come into play before basketball starts. Cause we're the only, I go to them away games and all that too, and it's like, we're different in a lot of ways, that's not one of the ways I wanna be different. Is that a good way to put it?
I'm 100% with you, Tom.
Right, yeah, that's,
And
So
would
maybe
it come
that's
from
something-
you guys, or would it have to come from us?
No, we have to make a policy,
yeah, we're not, the babysit, you can't be doing all that. you
and
know,
I appreciate
that's-
that, believe
You're
me.
gonna have kids getting hurt and everything else. There's just, it's too much. We watch the game, so we gotta get something in place here for that.
Yes.
We kinda have to watch some of the others too, right, on that one.
Do you remember April, when we talked about all that?
So maybe if they do something like that, and if we do
Usually
September
it's posted.
athletics,
Usually those areas, those unsupervised areas are posted, and then Harvard's probably gonna be getting somebody to monitor those areas.
There's just,
And the adults too.
That's what I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, get eliminating the kids that would be in those areas unless they're supervised.
there's a lot. I mean, you want the kids there, but you gotta,
No,
I have a
right,
question for you,
I
Tony.
agree.
Since we already approved like the people for the weight room and different things like that, is it possible that we could use someone in that capacity, since they're already approved? That we're gonna use them to be an extra set of eyes, instead of going through the whole gambit of, trying to find somebody to fill that position? We already approved of a bunch of people. Could they possibly do that?
that's up to you guys, you can have 2 game managers, and have one that polices outside
I
with,
understand that, but if we're going to, who are we going to slide in that position to do that?
but part of the problem was, if you do send a kid home, their ride's not coming until 20 minutes after the game ends anyway.
Yeah.
So then you're watching the kid the whole
there was
time.
numerous times Mr. Zoshin had to sit there until
Yeah.
10 o'clock at night,
And that's
waiting for,
not right.
no,
Yeah, we can't do that.
No, that's not
Yeah.
possible.
nope, it's, no, it's, again, but we could, this could be a discussion for hours, how do we police, how do you know who's dropping who off, how do you know who's kids with who?
Is there any way that we can have that discussion at the meeting then, before, while they're in school? That they have, we have some type of permission slips that the parents have to sign that, number one,
For every
Well,
team.
first we have to make the policy.
Yeah.
That's the
right,
first thing, so I
but
just
what
want
I'm
that.
saying is, that either, that just so the parents know, it's, they sign it, and we have a record of them saying that if the kid, has to leave or get thrown out for any reason, that they're responsible within, a half hour or an hour of picking them up. And if not, some other, something else, and then have them, handled by Scott.
Or create something where.
But, I mean, and that can be addressed, but first, there has to be.
There has to be a policy, yeah, so do we make a policy and then it goes into the handbooks, or is a supplement
Yeah.
into the handbook
Yeah.
or whatever?
When we make the
Because they all
policy-
have to be signed, the parents have to sign the back of the handbook and submit that back in, right?
So, we should
I'm not sure
include-
if there's policy, and Chris, maybe you can help me with this, I'm sorry, I'm throwing you under, but is there a policy that if there's that the other school districts have? Are you aware of something like that, like a no child admitted or no student admitted under 3rd grade, like I'm just throwing stuff, I'm not really thinking, like 3rd or 4th grade without parent, or 5th grade? Or no elementary student admitted without parent?
Not that I'm aware of, it's not unreasonable, right?
No, that's what, no elementary.
I'm not aware of it.
That's what grade you stop at, elementary, middle school.
Yeah, it's.
That's why I'm
see,
just throwing.
That's why we have to have a meeting.
Correct.
And then at that meeting will be the policy committee, you and Scott and the superintendent. That's what I would think anyway. And then we would come up with it and present it to the rest of the board.
Yeah, and then, that's all you gotta do is, to me, again, Chris, I'm just throwing, again, you just have to, I don't think it has to be signed, just posted. No student under,
And that's what
just like at the movies, rated R, no under 17s allowed in this movie.
Right.
but I don't know what age, that's where
That makes sense.
because again, middle school is just as bad as the elementary. So it's one of these things where picking straws, like I don't know
They're
where to.
running and slapping the signs.
Correct,
and
so I don't know what to say unless we just have two game managers and
But if you make it, you know, age related, like nobody K through 5, then who's ever working the ticket stand or whatever would have to be up on that, or they'd have to be the ones to say sorry, you know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
the game managers are at the door as people are coming in.
Yeah.
yeah, and I think like Tom said, like there's a lot of stuff that if like the parents are there, some of the, like there's a lot, and the parents are there, and they're sitting in the stands, and they don't care if their kids are running.
Part of this is an
So
effort
that's
to make
probably
the
what we-
community aware that this is the direction we're going.
Yeah.
Get it out on social media, let them know, hey, the kids should not be
It's a problem.
unsupervised at these games,
Yeah.
posted in the areas where we're
That's
dealing
what
with
they
it,
get on their ass
and having that person there to then enforce it and say, guys, you know,
And the other thing
in
is,
the game,
have
you're either here to
the
watch
child
the
is
game or
under a
you're not.
certain age, have the parent bring them in to get the ticket.
I mean, a lot of it comes back to safety and.
So again, I don't repeat this, is maybe we don't need a policy, maybe we need to enforce it, and not.
Those guys are gonna be.
I like Ty's kind of reasoning, get maybe, or even, it's tough, what I'm trying to say is that maybe if we have 2 security guards, kick them out, call the parents immediately, or they're trespassing, they were told not to be in here, they're here to watch the game. Maybe be more forceful.
A little bit gauge on it.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I said, I think if we plan a meeting, let's do a athletic meeting, committee meeting before next meeting.
And that's, you probably gotta do that.
Is that gonna fall under athletic or policy?
Policy has to be
Both.
So it has to be a
Policy
policy.
has to be written that it's not falls under the athletic.
Right, but what he's saying is maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be a policy, but it has to, like, the behavior part of it just has to be handled. And
I know, but if it's a policy, then it's a.
To post areas where
Right,
kids can't be alone and
wouldn't it be
monitor.
part of the behavior policy that we already have because it's at the school and it's a school function? Cause it's
But again,
behavior, you know what I mean, like, so we already have policies in place for that. So if we just
It needs to be
put it out
enforced.
there like, hey, we're not taking it anymore, and it's
Okay.
from this, like,
I
we're
see what
gonna
you're saying.
enforce it because it's a school function and they're on school property. Whether it's after hours or not,
Yeah, it's
I think it
post
should
safety
apply.
concerns, so here's what steps we're taking.
yeah,
and what bothers me most, April, is the bullying policy.
well,
That
that's,
has to be solved.
that's
I
another,
mean, I have had
You
people
can't-
from the community,
You can't get rid of that policy, Bonnie.
I know.
no, but that's not,
The people from the community, I have heard it so numerous times. You know, that it's still happening, and that really bothers me,
oh, that's a
cause if something's wrong with the child,
Subject
they
of-
can't help it, number one,
discussion.
for another time.
Yeah. Yeah, alright, so we're back to number 17.
Mr. Jacoby,
Yes.
Mr. Connors,
Yes.
Mr. Knepper,
Yes.
Ms. Mulvaney,
Yes.
Ms. Barbush,
Yes.
Mrs. Walters,
Yes.
Mr. Harris,
Yes,
Mrs. Sifford.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item number 18, approve the balance write-off of uncollectible receivables from June 30th, 2021 through 2024, in the amount of $7,225.80.
So,
Motion for 18 and 19?
I have a question for 18.
I-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did we get a second?
Second.
I did second it.
Now, yes.
Chris,
Yeah.
this pertains to you. Why are we just writing off? I mean,
That's,
I don't know, oh, I'm sorry, Ed, Ed, why are we writing this off? I'm in the notion of, why are we letting people just either walk away scot-free and don't hold anyone accountable? I mean, I understand it's $7,000 and it'll probably, if we go to court and stuff like that, did we even send letters out stating that you owe money for X, Y, and Z? Did the school ever do that?
Well,
Again, I believe probably the initial invoices were sent when they were invoiced, but
This is
dating back to
years ago.
2021, I can't say what kind of follow-up was done until I've gotten here. I know we send multiple out, and if something's past due, we continue to follow up on those things. So it's very clean from last year forward. It's just this old stuff, some of it's like $21 computer chargers, you're not gonna spend hundreds of dollars chasing somebody for a $21
Yeah, but
computer charger.
it must be something if it's adding up to $7,000.
It's put, well, you'd be surprised, it's a stack about that thick of people being billed for computers, chargers, the April when I sat went over, it's a lot of miscellaneous charges.
So it's not, you basically tell me it's not worth going after?
I wouldn't think so, no.
I mean, you can knock on doors. If you wanna go do that.
You know,
You go with your muscles.
I'll get arrested though.
Yeah.
Chris, can I pitch on retainer if I go do that? I'm just saying. Alright, I just wanted to know because, but going forward,
And I will say,
Yeah.
Ty, through those last 6 or so business managers that have been here in that interim, the practice has been pretty much the same. You know, hey, you're gonna put those, bills out there for people generally more than once. And again, you get to that point over again with $20 or $30 items.
Can we do something with this over a certain amount? Go after them?
I think that should be the case, cause
discretion.
there is one on there that's pretty hefty from,
There is, yeah.
somebody that left and didn't
Why,
pay their
why
tuition.
can't we just post it and the people's names on it?
I'm all for it.
did you just say, what was that you just said as far as?
I think there's somebody, I think there was a tuition bill that was never reimbursed.
I don't know if it was,
Or-
I don't think it was tuition, I think it was like, they were charged for the benefits for.
Oh, that's, I'm sorry, I
Is
missed
that allowable, Chris?
Publishing of names, there's been some litigation about that, I don't know what the current state of the law is. Once upon a time, the answer was clearly yes, then it may have changed, I'd have to research it.
Okay. I'm not opposed to that, but it's legal.
Yeah, post it. Let's see it.
Going forward, can we make sure, I'm not saying, because this isn't falling under you. Can we just make sure that if there's any kind of payment owed,
Going forward,
yeah, we
me
bring
and
it,
Tyler, we're not gonna do
we
it.
bring it up to the board, and then we talk to Chris and see what our options are, because I don't want, every dollar matters anymore.
Right.
You know,
Well,
so-
and I don't think we should let it go, like, I mean, I know the accountants came in and said, like, you gotta get this off the books. It shouldn't be let go for 3 years
No,
either, it should be done annually.
It should be done annually, just like the lunch balance.
Right, right.
Can I say, Ed, I just, so that people, this is computer stuff, correct?
Some of it, yeah,
So this,
most of it.
this could be, how can I say it, this is money that we put, again, just correct me if I'm wrong. I lost my computer, it's $150, so your invoice is $150. But a month later, the computer was found.
It could be some of that, yeah.
So there is a lot of that, guys, but again, this is 3 years old. We have a system in place now, that's not gonna happen like that. I lose my computer, you know, we wrote no right up, cause they're asset tagged, everything, they're perfectly to go now. So the stuff for 3 years, what you're saying is, you know, just on my desk, when the cleaning ladies are cleaning out, they put 4 computers on my desk. Don't know whose they are. So we charge, that's $600 right there. So
But
it's,
it could be sitting on
so
your
I don't
desk.
wanna say, it's ghost money. They're invoices, but the bill is 7,500, but it could be really 3,000.
Could very well
Oh,
be, yeah.
okay, I see.
So you understand, cause again, the system, we cleaned it up. The system now is moving forward, like Ed, you just said,
Yeah.
that's old. The way they were doing it, there was the system, the asset tags. And, you know, like I said, we just had 4 computers the cleaning ladies found over the summer. They're on my desk. We charged somebody for them, but we don't know whose they were. Again, it's just, you know, unfortunately, it's the student, I sit there and say it's the student lost their computer. It shouldn't have been under a chair in the media center. So, right, did I say that correctly? And just to let you know, it's
Yeah.
not 7,000, it is a big number, but it's really
Less.
correct.
And the answer
But
of
you have
publication is
new,
no.
new procedures on this, so.
The answer is no one.
Billy didn't hear that. The answer is no on publication.
No, okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
But if it's requested as a right to know,
Oh,
cause you know that's coming.
It is still likely a violation
Okay.
of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act.
when did
You
that
have to
change?
redact, what's that?
Well, when did that change?
I don't know.
Like, recently, I guess.
I don't think recently, no,
Oh.
that's why I said to you, I'm pretty sure last time I looked at it was, which was more than a decade or so
Yeah,
ago.
okay, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, roll call on 18 and 19.
sorry, I get, like, aren't the names posted in, about people if they don't pay school tax?
They are, and maybe that's a specific carve out, I'm not sure. But in the 5 minutes it took me to find this answer, it looks like, no, I'll dig deeper if you'd like.
No, don't waste your time, cause no. That's just odd that I find it.
I thought the same thing, the first thing I thought of.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Knepper?
Yes.
Ms. Mulvaney?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Mr. Connors?
Yes.
Ms. Barbush?
Yes.
Mrs. Sickle?
Yes.
Motion's passed. Approve the, item number 20, approve the minutes from the June 4th, 2025 caucus meeting and June 11th, 2025 regular meeting.
So moved.
20, 21, and 22.
Second.
Questions? Mr. Knepper?
Yes.
You have a question? Oh, sorry.
I don't know if I can answer this question. The email that you sent the board as far as a freeze on, is this an appropriate time to say that? Do you remember the email that he sent out as far as no uniforms, no band?
Yes.
That's still in play, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to double check before we go any further. I wasn't sure if that was allowed in this or if I had to talk about it in executive.
Ms. Mulvaney?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Jacoby?
Yes.
Mr. Knepper?
Yes.
Ms. Barbush?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mrs. Sickler?
Yes.
Mr. Connors?
Yes.
Motion's passed.
Okay, reports from board committees, personnel and policy, Mr. Knepper.
Sorry. what?
Personnel and policy, Mr. Knepper. Reports from board committees.
Yes.
That's where we're at.
So, hold on one second, I'm getting my bearings, I'm doing two things at once. We're going to have, in the near future, because of matters that happened this evening, we're going to have a policy meeting, I guess with, the policy and also the athletic committee to, find out what we can do about the issues that were talked about, during the basketball game. I'm going to follow up with the personnel committee also, Mr. DeSpirito and Mr. Zoshin, and Dan. I'm thinking like it definitely has to get done before the first game, basketball game, which is usually what, November? Am I thinking right?
Early December.
Yeah, no, November, yeah, cause the football's over in November.
Okay, so I would
So
think.
you're good for the.
So it should be voted on at the latest by the first week of November.
Okay, so do you wanna schedule that for next month? For the September 3rd or the September 10th meeting?
Well, what, I would like to schedule it, but I think I want to talk about it first in executive.
Okay.
Because we have issues to talk about as far as monthly meetings go.
Okay,
And I won't know that until we know the answer to that question.
gotcha. Okay. All right, is that all you have?
That's all I have. Thank you.
You're welcome. Athletic, Mr. Gurpoli.
Nothing at this time.
Transportation and property. We're aware of the issue with the chiller over at the high school, but that is shot.
Executive too.
So, but it's being looked into and handled, so hopefully we'll have a resolution within a couple days.
Anything from the insurance?
Yeah, they just reached out to me today, I was waiting for the higher claims adjuster to contact me. They're going to send an expert out from Chilco, that's all they deal with is chiller breakdowns, and they'll dig deep into it to see exactly what it was. If it is proven as a mechanical failure, which all signs lead to it, they are going to cover it.
Oh,
They'll cover the rental and everything like that, so.
Kenny, I wanna tell you publicly that you're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for everything you did, especially with this. This is the biggest project probably that we have.
You're welcome.
That, you know, there's a lot of things that could have happened before, but, what did they say it was covered, warranty was 18 months?
Yeah, 18 months from the initial startup.
Yeah. Thanks again for you
You're
and
welcome.
your staff. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay. Curriculum and technology? I just have some input on that one, curriculum, technology, staff, kind of, did we schedule a meeting to meet with the, special ed teachers, and we talked about that at our last meeting, to have them come in and see what their needs are and go over where things are at, or
We're meeting with
I
them.
asked to have it done.
Yeah, we're meeting with them on the in-service days, so we'll have them come in on the first meeting for. Are we meeting?
No,
What we talked about is doing something similar to
Yeah.
what we had done
couple
a
years
year
ago,
ago.
yeah,
a
a
year
year
ago.
yeah, I wanted to do that
And
again.
we kind of rotated all the groups,
Mhm.
like our social
So they're gonna
studies
come to
jumped
us.
in first,
Mhm.
and then we just rotated through the
Yeah.
rest of the group, just to get some input.
Also, as far as curriculum goes, what's our ESL numbers this year? Where are we at with that?
They're not as high as last year. I can get that for like 5, 6 maybe,
Languages or students?
students.
Okay. And do we have an ESL
We're
teacher
going to
still?
use,
Or is she,
Same.
same. So you're saying she's not certified?
She is certified, but she's not permanently certified.
so she's an emergency service?
Okay, why is she still that?
Well, because she hasn't passed a test and completed a program.
Well, then I'm all in favor for reposting it.
Yes,
Okay.
me
Yes,
too.
me too. Now,
Can we do that, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay.
is the Spanish teacher and the ESL the same? Or are
No,
they two
Two
separate?
separate.
So, isn't our Spanish teacher, wasn't she, emergency certified too?
She's on, this will be her last year, so if she doesn't pass her test by, we were talking December, we
We
gotta
gotta-
start advertising. And then she's done a pretty good job, and it's near impossible to find one, is a part of our problem too.
But we can't keep pushing somebody out that can't pass the test.
We don't
That's
have a
not-
choice, yeah, we don't have a choice. This is gonna be her last year to be able to renew her certification.
Where do you advertise that?
Hmm?
Where do you advertise that, in our little bulletin?
No, when we advertise those positions, we advertise them in multiple areas. There's.
Is that in the paper?
In the paper, to websites specifically for that, indeed, but also then there's, PA Read, things like Pierre, there's 2 or 3 different statewide sites that we try to post the sites to, too.
Okay.
So is that the only class that we really like, the Spanish, or are there other languages in the school now that coming down the pike that we might have to worry about?
No, Spanish is our only language in house right now.
Alright, and then my last question, and I know we hired the middle school math teacher, but Mr. Lutz also retired. Who took his position? I don't recall hiring a second middle school teacher.
So, again, Tony can speak to this more specifically as he was handling the scheduling, but, I know we had handled the caseload, and part of that was, redistributing some courses so that we can have that title person too.
So that's, we hired Rebecca for Mrs. McAndrew,
Right,
Mr. Lutz.
so
I-
he retired and we didn't replace him, essentially. We just shuffled the caseload.
Now I'm gonna look at you, Mr. Lutz, for this. I don't know if you used title money for Miss Bockert, or if we used Mr. Lutz money for Miss Bockert. So I don't know that, so I'm, that's why, I
I
don't,
mean,
so,
but is there a need to have Mr. Lutz replaced? I mean,
not in middle school, high school. So I'm gonna be honest, in my eyes, not in middle school, high school.
okay.
That was part of the
Elementary?
conversation we had at the time we were talking about
Kindergarten?
bringing that title for non-full-time.
Okay.
So Ms. Walters, for, and I'm being, like I said, for elementary, yes, we could, again, for just, cause there's 27 kids in each kindergarten. So you're asking me that question, could we have, or we're saving money, so that's why I'm asking, look at this.
Oh, I was
I feel-
asking specifically, cause I know Mr. Lutz was in the middle school, so I didn't,
Correct, the middle school, because the teachers, I can
Okay.
move some high school, I moved some high school kids, like the high school teachers around for caseload, so that was okay, but again, so we're comparing apples and oranges, so Mr. Lutz, no, we didn't rehire, but could we for elementary, yes.
fair answer.
That's best I can answer that
No,
question.
that's fine, that answers my question. Okay, budget and finance.
The only thing I would add to budget and finance this month is due to the budget impasse at the state level, the district has not received any state funding or federal funding for that matter. Starting in July and August, we haven't received anything, so we are depleting fund balance for every invoice and bill that comes through the district. So we just dropped fund balance by about $1.2 million.
Everybody else too, huh?
Everybody else.
Everybody else. Okay, representative report, CCTI.
Got the meeting last month. This month's meeting is actually tomorrow. It is tomorrow, not the third Thursday like it says on our agenda. They bumped it up because of some stuff that's gonna get voted on. Nothing, they had their, down in Atlanta for their skills. They had a handful of students come back with, they all medaled. They all got bronze down there, so that was, I think that was the first time all of them that went down got it, so, and that was the national level, so, you know, to hear that, they played it over the, computer, but, you know, CCTI, Carbon County against 49 other states, you know what I mean? So to get bronze and that, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's really good.
Yeah. So that's on their website, if, you wanna check that out, but, in tomorrow's meeting, see.
And then all the fields that they have.
Now, only certain fields make it through states to get the nationals.
Oh, I got it,
Yeah.
okay.
There
Was
was
it like
3 of them.
machines, one of them?
No.
Oh, cause usually they do.
It's like,
Yeah.
I just want, and I'm saying this not because it's Tom's sister, but Michelle's been unbelievable. Since she started, I can honestly say, she's making it a smooth transaction for our students. You call her and she calls right back, so you can tell her that, I think she's doing outstanding.
That's good.
Yeah, I can honestly say for the 10 years I've been here, it's the best transition for the first year going in.
I think,
I mean, she calls you back, and she cares, and I know she's from Weatherly, but she cares about her kids. So I just wanted to say that publicly, that she's doing a great job.
I think the school she's coming from graduated 500 kids last year, this past year. That's a big school. So it's, you know, this is like a big adjustment for her, but all I can say is, I mean, everything she learned, she probably learned from her older brother.
No, I just want to say, like I said,
That's how I would.
smooth transition.
No, she's good, yeah, she's good. She, you know, she puts a lot into it, so. I'll let her know tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
Okay, IU 21?
Meeting on the 18th, which I went to.
PSBA, Ms. Mulvaney.
I have nothing to report.
TCC, Mr. Harris.
I'm still waiting for something. Give me something. Okay, if the camera's going, I'll let,
The camera's going.
I need something.
You already fumbled that one.
Thanks.
You're done.
I'll let you know when I get it.
Public comments, I have none. Review of board meeting dates and calendar of events, Weatherly Area School District Board of Education meeting currently being held. CLIU board meeting is Monday, August 18th at 6:30 PM. CCTI JOC meeting is going to be held tomorrow, August 13th at 6 PM. Next Board of Education caucus meeting is Wednesday, September 3rd at 6
May I
PM.
interrupt? I apologize, April. I would like you to end this by saying somehow that this may change. Because it's very possible
Right.
after tonight.
So again, Board of Education caucus meeting is currently scheduled for Wednesday, September 3rd at 6 PM. And the Board of Education regular meeting for Wednesday, September 10th at 6 PM, which could possibly change in the near future. Okay, motion to adjourn?
Motion.
All in favor? 4 minutes to spare.